Good morning, Construction Pros. All right, so got a request from Matt, and he said, what creates an engaging post, Facebook specific, and what do people want to see? Well, first of all, thanks for making an easy one, buddy. Appreciate it. But let's talk about this. This is going to be probably a long video because I've been thinking about this for several days, and I want to give you good info. So the first thing that you need to do is to manage your expectations. We're not, you're not a Kardashian. You're not putting out, you're not trying to break the internet. So it's all going to be relative. The Hall of Shame, post a pic of something, ridiculous, and it gets, hundreds of comments and shares and, frowny faces and shit like that. That's not what you're doing. We're doing this for your business. So, the first thing that's important is, your audience. If you don't have an audience, you're not going to get any engagement, bro. In this video, I'm going to try to talk about audience, and then, the anatomy of a Facebook post, and then, different creative ways that we can try to, get the engagement and get the likes and things and build up your audience. So, set aside some time because this one is going to be a little bit of a long one. So right off the cuff, audience, right? If you don't have an audience, you need engagement. And I was thinking about this. One of the best ways that you can do this, I think, and none of this is proven. This is off the cuff. So, homeowners, right? So you guys are doing projects for homeowners. Some of you are doing a lot of projects for homeowners. So the idea that I was thinking was, why not? I know you have a CRM. Most of you guys have CRMs that allow you to upload progress photos, and the homeowner can go and then log in to the CRM and check out their photos and get updates and stuff like that. But they don't live there. They live in Facebook. So why wouldn't we go ahead and, I already explained to you guys the hashtags, right? So you have a hashtag for your company, right? And then you have a hashtag for, the type of job. So let's use kitchen remodel as an example, right? What you could do is go ahead and do a hashtag and call it the, the Jones residence. And what happens is that anytime you post a picture of their project, and you're doing daily photos anyway, so progress photos, so you could just upload, one or two or carousel or make an album or whatever, and hashtag it, the Jones residence. And then what you want to do is, of course you're going to want to talk to the homeowner and say, hey, look, I'd like to keep you informed of the project. I know you're busy, but what if I were to post pictures of your project every day on Facebook and hashtag it Jones residence? So this way you could just easily, click on that. And on the first one, or maybe all of them, you tag them, so you tag their name. Tag, Jessica Jones. Right? So, when you tag somebody, you guys know this, it alerts them. So, now this isn't a get rich quick kind of deal. So you're going to go ahead and tag them. You're going to hashtag their project. You're already hashtagging it for your company and the type of project that they're doing. And, this is an ongoing process. So, every day you go and you take a photo, progress photo, you upload it to Facebook, and you start creating your audience through, the people who already trust you and are, by hiring you to do the job. So, that's going to go ahead and get your homeowners engaged with your business Facebook page. I was thinking about this the other day. Like I said, I think this might work for you guys. And if you do this for every client, and then what you can do is, so you have a potential client who you just meet or just met, or maybe you're trolling Facebook and somebody says, I'm looking for ideas on, kitchen remodels with slate tops or Corian tops, right? Well, that, the Jones residence, you did Corian tops, so you can reply back, hey, Becky, we did a project just like that. Click this hashtag and see the progress photos and how it turned out in the end. So that goes to the audience. If you don't have an audience, you're not going to get the engagement. You're going to have to build an audience. This is just one way. There's, many ways to get an audience, I guess. But, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You're doing construction. It's not exactly, cat photos and shit like that. So, but the anatomy of any given Facebook post is, you have your copy and you have your image and or video. So in advertising, you have two types of copy. You have the long form and short form. And you've seen this shit, where somebody goes ahead and just writes a small caption versus the other one where, it says read more and it's a fucking War and Peace. You know what I mean? It goes on and on and on. And if you read that, you should try to dissect that and figure out, why is that working? Why would you even bother spending 5 minutes reading, 5 paragraphs worth of this guy's life story? And it's because of the way he wrote it. It's called ad copy. And, it's engaging. It touches pain points. It identifies with you. Are you having this problem? When I was doing this, I had all these different things until I found this secret solution. That kind of shit. That's the long form copy. You guys aren't doing that. You guys are basically construction workers who are doing projects that are, some of them are amazing, some of them are small, but it doesn't negate the fact that you're building something. And everybody loves to see something come up out of the ground. So, your copy, it needs to, first of all, of course, include your hashtags, right? So this way it can be filed appropriately and found if someone is looking for that. That's where the kitchen remodel comes in, right? The filing appropriately is the hashtag company name and the hashtag Jones Residence. So if you think about what we've just done there, is we've made a hashtag that's broad to go ahead and, allow it to be found, and then a hashtag for when they find you to go ahead and look at your stuff, and then a hashtag for specific projects, the Jones Residence. So the copy, this is where you gotta, not necessarily be creative, but, be a little bit engaging. Let it read, not pick one. Nobody gives a shit about that. But the copy. So like, to get engagement, right? You kind of have to ask. So you can ask the question. That's one way. You can run a contest. That's another way to get engagement. Question contest, sweepstakes. That's the same as contest. Emojis. So if you go to Google and search Facebook emoji, right, it'll take you to several different websites that'll allow you to add little smiley faces and shit while you're writing your copy. So your copy is going to be construction companies. It would be shit. Like I said, this is not exactly easy. Another great project. Then go grab an emoji, with a smiley face or some shit. By, Big Dog Construction. This project started out small, and then go in there and find a single house emoji, which would basically be just like this, but we created something amazing. And then there'll be like one of these that has like this. It's like 3 houses or some shit like that, and then maybe put a thumbs up or some shit. I don't even know how to draw a thumbs up. Right? So, this is the beginning of your post. Then your hashtag, right? Hashtag company. Hashtag kitchen remodel. Hashtag Jones Residence. Probably put a couple more in there. You could tag the homeowner. Tag, I don't know what the symbol for tag is. Tag Jessica Jones, right? So, there's your ad copy, right? Starts out with something, something like this. And, obviously Facebook is only going to show your post to like 3 to 5% of your audience. So if you only have 100 people, only 5 people are going to see it, unless it goes, quote unquote viral, which is kind of what you're asking. So at the end of this, actually we forgot a step. You got to ask, right? So, you could put somewhere in here, share and like. If you are looking to get your kitchen remodeled in the near future, let's just say, right? And so the idea of a post, the copy, what you write, just writing bullshit doesn't work. You got to plan it out. Everything has to be planned out. And each one of these posts, you should have a specific reason. Everything should be calculated, so that it works. Because otherwise, if you're just randomly posting shit, you're gonna get random results. So the next, of course, is your image and video. So you can do an album. You can do single pictures. You can do multiple pictures, videos, and these can be either edited or live. And images, they need to be crisp, guys. You need to take good photos. I often hear guys, well, I can make a video, well, I can shoot a photograph. I mean, that's what these cameras do. I'm shooting this shit on the camera right now, but I mean, to take a good photograph, something that's going to be eye-catching, it requires a little bit of practice and skill. What works is before and after photos, but obviously you can't do before and after photos until after the fucking project's done. So in the meantime, you take progress photos and, you bring these up and, you combine, this stuff, right, to send over to your audience so that hopefully, it'll start to get engaging. And then what you can, let's see if I don't know if I already said that or not. About, tagging someone, you find someone or even a potential, client that you're speaking with, you can go on Facebook, but you got to ask them to go. Nobody knows you exist unless you tell them, unless you advertise or, get this shit out here. You know what I mean? And again, you're not the Kardashians. You're not posting, boobs and butts and shit. So, making something go viral in a job that's, serious, is not exactly, what you're going for. You want to create an engaging post, right? And what do people want to see? Well, this is the question. What do people want to see? Well, people want to see beautiful photos of projects well done. Homeowners want to see their projects go from where it was to where it is now, and they want to be kept informed. I mean, this is why you have CRMs, that go ahead and allow homeowners to go in and check the progress. What if you were to create a campaign that was like, for each project, you went ahead and uploaded a Facebook live video, they said, hello, Mrs. Jones. Today we've just begun the demo of your project, and as you can see, we're making great progress. So far, everything is going smoothly, and we expect to be on schedule. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. But and otherwise, we'll keep posting this and keeping you up to date on this beautiful project that we're doing for you. So, like a simple something like that might go, might do well. Let me see. I had a couple ideas. So, yeah. What creates an engaging post? You have to have questions. Questions create engagement because you're asking a question and hopefully they're getting back to you. Contests, create engagement posts because people want free shit all the time. But beautiful photos. Progress of your jobs. You know what I mean? You can. Being active, believe it or not. I mean, I know it sucks, and a lot of this stuff, you can't really do by your phone. I know, you guys want to do everything by your phone. You think it's amazing, and it is amazing. I mean, that's a supercomputer right there. But, unless you're really great at, one guy, he's good at messing around on the phone. But, I stage up everything and create it all and then post it to Facebook. You know what I mean? So what you could do is take photos, take a video, put it, maybe email it to your girl in the office, guy in the office, and have them create, a finished product that is then ready to be posted to Facebook. You know what I mean? And create an SOP for this, for every project. You know, and yeah, it's work, dude. You know, I mean, this shit doesn't happen, you know, by itself. It's not fucking magic. You know, so, you know, you have to have bodies, you know, to help you out with this stuff. You know what I mean? You see the roofers, you know, they're up there taking roofie selfies, you know, up on a roof. You know, that's great, you know, but it's not exactly, you know, I mean, it's a fucking selfie on a roof. I don't know. So, you know, what do people want to see? That's a broad question, you know. What you have to ask is, what do people who you're targeting want to see? What is, you know, what's in your neighborhood? You know what I mean? You could do PSAs, something like, you know, like the weather or community events. You know, share, you know, got something going on, trying to raise money for something, you know, some benefit somewhere. Do that. Veteran posts work well, you know, helping out vets, and you know that, you know, you're targeting a specific audience. So that's what you have to think about. So I know this has been fucking forever. Sorry, you know, trying to figure out, and I know I had more stuff than this. God damn it, I can't remember. I get lost on tangents sometimes. But I hope this answers your question, Matt. And if you guys have any other questions, hopefully I'll be able to answer them. All right, thanks a lot, Construction Pros.